LG C2 OLED is the middle child of LG OLED TV lineup. There are cheaper OLED TV, and there are better performing OLED TV. However, the LG C2 OLED is the one that provides what we believe to be the perfect price to performance ratio. Of course, we felt that way before the Black Friday deals started hitting. Now that the TV is even cheaper than before, that price to performance ratio is better than ever. What LG manages to put into this TV for the price, namely, a 120 HD OLED Evo panel, the latest processor, tons of gaming-friendly features like HDMI 2.1 ports, and webOS, help this feel like a souped-up OLED that doesn't waste any time on unnecessary. It uses the latest processor for better upscaling and motion handling. At the heart of the LG C2 OLED is a new Alpha and General 5 processor that's been built from the ground up for the best performance when it comes to upscaling sub-4K content and motion interpolation. While you'll still need to do some tweaking in the settings to get things dialed in perfectly, the processor can do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. Issues that we notice on other TV like color banding and motion artifacting almost don't exist on the LG C2 OLED. Sure, you might see some grain every once in a while, but LG has been working on its upscaling algorithm for years and has made some great progress. There's more to do in this area, but we highly recommend the LG C2 OLED over the LG Atwo or B2 OLED because the C2 is the most affordable TV in the OLED lineup with the Alpha. Its color reproduction and contrast are top class. OLED TV are only as good as their OLED panel, and LG C2 OLED is using the best of the best, the LG OLED Evo. The panel, introduced last year in the LG Gun OLED, offers a higher peak brightness than previous OLED panels, which in turn helps produce better contrast and color vibrancy. As far as OLED TV are concerned, the OLED Evo panel is the best money can buy right now. Samsung and Sony might soon surpass that with their use of new QD OLED panels that use blue OLED backlight panel and a quantum dot filter for an even higher peak brightness. But for now, the black levels of QD OLED aren't as good as what we're seeing on the LG C2 OLED. webOS is one of the best smart platforms. Like other LG TV, the C2 OLED uses the latest version of webOS, webOS 20. The big changes this year are the ability to create multiple viewing profiles on the TV that will have different recommendations and different arrangements of streaming services. In addition to the new features, webOS has access to both Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant, offers screencasting functionality, and supports AirPlay too. It has access to every major streaming platform, and the interface nicely balances a fresh aesthetic with an easy-to-use UI. The competition is fierce for the best smart TV platform, but in our book, LG webOS is still the top dog. The LG C2 has HDMI 2.1 ports that support 4K 1. HDMI 2.1 is the next standard of the all-important TV connection that enables devices to pass audio and visual data to one another. When you connect two HDMI 2.1 devices together, say the LG C2 OLED and Xbox Series X or PS5, you are able to get the best data transfer speeds possible, enabling 4K for gamers interested in getting the highest frame rates. This is a huge deal. Not only does the TV have multiple HDMI 2.1 ports, but one of them is eARC that will allow you to output Dolby Atmos and sound to a soundbar, or gamers won't have to choose between having the best sound or the best visual fidelity. With the LG C2 OLED, you can have both.